Ivanka Trump dressed to impress for the first presidential debate on September 29, 2020, and she reportedly dropped a whole lot of money in the process. The businesswoman-turned-senior-advisor to her father showed off her ultra-luxe look while sitting in the audience at the Cleveland debate, the first one-on-one matchup between President Donald Trump and the Democratic nominee, former Vice President Joe Biden. Trump's oldest daughter stepped out of Air Force One dressed to the nines in an ivory blazer featuring a tie-wrap belt to accentuate her waistline, paired with matching ivory-colored double-creased pants, pieces all designed by Gabriela Hearst, according to the Daily Mail. Along with her high-class suited-up look, she also wore pearl drop earrings and carried with her a Chanel handbag. How much does a look like this cost? The sculptural blazer sells for $3,200. The double-creased pants she paired with the jacket come in at $1,300. As for her Chanel quilted white bag, the Daily Mail reports that it costs $4,700. Add in the shoes and the jewelry, and it looks like Ivanka dropped close to $10,000 on the look, and maybe more. It's fair to say the price tag on Ivanka's outfit caused a stir at the 2020 debate, as one commenter tweeted, "Nice to see Daddy's tax avoidance isn't hindering Ivanka's shopping." The jab is a reference to the September 2020 expose in the New York Times about President Trump's tax returns. Someone else said about the price tag, "It's okay, they will call it a business expense." Either way, something tells us Ivanka won't tone it down for the next debate. She does love high fashion, after all. Before Ivanka became her father's presidential advisor, and even before her father decided to run for office, she had been very involved in the high fashion realm. Ivanka began modeling at an early age, signing with elite model management and appearing in numerous ads, runways, and even landing several covers. Vanity Fair claims, in fact, that Ivanka was one of the first famous kids to sign with the agency. Remember, this was in the early 90s and way before socialites like the Kardashians would completely rock high fashion's idea of celebrity models.
I've never been very interested in being sort of a wild party girl, an it girl.
Because she has spent so much time in the fashion industry, it's safe to say that the way she dresses now is not just to look good, but also to send a message. During her time as the first daughter, Ivanka's style has evolved. According to Town & Country, she worked with celebrity stylist Cat Williams to polish her look and has been more selective on what she chooses to wear and be seen in when she's out in public. Therefore, it's reasonable to assume the outfit she wore for the first presidential debate in 2020 was meant to convey a political message of some kind. So what's the hidden message behind a super expensive all-white pantsuit? Well, this was far from the first time Ivanka sported an all-white ensemble with a high price tag this year, and one reporter has a theory. In July, Morwenna Ferrier reported in The Guardian, Ivanka has worn white in every single public appearance since the start of June, around the time lockdown was eased and the Trumps returned in earnest to their political duties. Labor Day dress codes aside, she has conjured up an image of blow-dried, country club, moneyed power. It represents the sort of privilege that has enabled people like her to move through the ranks, without qualification, without getting dirty, and of course, without catching the virus. Ivanka showing up in all white to Donald Trump and Joe Biden's first face-off of the 2020 presidential election season is certainly in keeping with Ferrier's theory. Though she has not publicly explained her favorite fashion palette to date, she very likely knows that she's got everyone talking. The Irish Times even wrote a piece addressing, quote, "the mystery of Ivanka Trump's white outfits." So it's safe to say that her fashion statements are having a global impact. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Nicki Swift videos about your favorite election season stories are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.